And then they open up the bag and there are pieces. And the first step is for them to work as a group or a pair. And I usually do this at my teacher table. And I have videos on this showing what the students were saying as they were doing this. And I was kind of conferencing with them and giving them feedback and prompting for them to get the correct answers and learn from their mistakes. But basically the first thing they do is they get all the pieces out and they have to try to figure out where they go. So they usually start with one of these. They know one of these is the RA and one is going to be the conclusion. So they look at these and try to decide which one sounds like the RA, this sounds more like the RA, and this one sounds more like a conclusion because it has those definitive words. So then they might put those like that. And then they decide where these go. So they have their reasons, first of all, that must go there. So they kind of use those transition words as clue words. And then they might do the evidence. And so they have to match the keywords. If this is saying dogs are more regularly used, this has to match. This says that he was only the third horse to be used and Spencer needed to be very persistent in getting confetti. So, and then you figure out, basically they go through and they decide, and then you can check it. You can go over any mistakes or you can ask them questions for them to figure it out. And then after they get this finished, you have them close their eyes. And then what I do is I take, depending on the group, I would maybe take one of those and this one and maybe the S, and I would probably leave the reasons there. And I would ask, and then I would replace those with colorful Post-it notes. And I would ask them, now you're going to work with your group and you have to write these using the passage. And they're not allowed to look at these. They have to just figure it out by reading the passage. And it's kind of cool because they're not writing a whole ECR. They're just writing pieces of it. Somebody's already started it for them. So this is a great engaging activity. It helps them practice ECRs without having to do the whole shebang. And if they do get stuck, you could always show them the pieces and then cover them back up. In higher groups, I tend to take out more pieces. Lower groups, I only take out a few pieces and see how they do with that. This planner only had 2 reasons, but the other planner that comes with this had 3. So that one has a lot more pieces to work with. So I hope you like this activity. You could do this with any ECR, even if it was one of yours. Feel free to make your own ECRs, cut them up, laminate them, and you can make your own puzzles. Or you can use mine, whatever works for you. All right.
Cute. It may ricochet unfit to assist a person with special needs. So miniature horses are able to live and work longer than dogs? No. Miniature horses less distracted and calmer than dogs? Maybe. Miniature horses are quick learners. I think it's secondly.
Okay, in paragraph 5, in the confetti passage, it says that horses are quick learners and are gentle and smart. So I think that would be miniature horses are quick learners.
Good, so that matches,
this right here.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. This one, you can read it.
That one goes here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
it does.
No.
Tell us why. Tell us why you think that one goes there.
Read the.
This one goes there because on secondly it says miniature horses less distracted and calmer than dogs. This means that horses would make a better guide animal than a dog, since they live and work for 30 years versus only 10 years. You would need potential 3
So what's that about? What's this one about? How long? Hold on. What's this one about?
how long horses can last longer than dogs.
Does that match less distracted?
Yes.
No.
Does it?
No.
Oh wait, it's this one that was supposed
So that doesn't match.
It was that one.
This evidence showed that dogs are more distracted.
That one goes right here.
Okay, so distracted goes with this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now what you're going to do is read the whole essay, taking turns, and see if it makes sense, and see if anything doesn't match, and then we're going to check your answers, okay? Okay, what are you guys working on?
We're working on the C2 right now.
ECR.
Okay, what's your reason that you filled in?
We said also they are better pets to live in a house than a horse.
Okay, and then now you're going to fill in the C?
Yeah.
So what evidence do you think would match that?
So it says right here, closet and riding horse, and also a restaurant. So we found it over here. Sleeps in Spencer's closet and eats in a laundry room. When Spencer and her husband eat at a restaurant, confetti goes with them. That's our evidence.
Okay, so does that match?
It's gonna match because they said they're trying to treat confetti like a dog by having to live with them and go to places with them. But it would be much easier to have a dog living in your house and going to restaurants. That's where this goes.
Okay, good. So write that down.
Quick learners.
Okay, tell me what you guys are working on.
We're working on an ECR planner. Yeah, we're working on the third E.
Okay, so the third E, and what are you guys going to write?
We're thinking about writing, this is just the beginning, but we're thinking about writing, this evidence proves horses are more intelligent than dogs, and then we're going to add something, we're not sure.
Okay, because remember, with argumentative, you can add some of your opinion in your own words.
Like I think.
Yep, it can be totally what you think about the horse versus the dog. So as long as you stick to the topic, you're trying to talk about, like you said, how they're smart. So read your evidence.
So, in paragraph 5 of the confetti passage, it says that horses are quick learners, 1, 2, 3, and are gentle and smart.
Okay, good. So now when you do your E, you can think of what you could add to it, because what you have is great. You're kind of restating though what you put in your reason. So let's take a sneak peek at this one. So read what that one says and see how it's different from what you guys have, what you could add to yours. It might give you some ideas.
This proves that miniature horses would make the best guide animals because they are able to learn how to do things quickly without getting sidetracked like a dog.
See how that's not in the passage?
Yeah.
But it's kind of in your own words, and it kind of stays on the same topic. So does that give you guys an idea of what you could write?
Yes.
Without totally copying it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's turn that over, and then we'll come back when you guys are done writing. Okay, read me what you guys ended up writing.
Okay. This evidence proves horses are more intelligent than dogs and are more focused on their owner and training than chasing.
Okay, very good. Okay, read to me what you did for this row. So what's the reason?
Apparently, because it's in
The reason is, first of all, dogs are more regularly used as guide animals than miniature horses.
Okay, so what is that mainly about? It's about how they're more common. Good. And then the evidence says,
In paragraph 5 of the confetti passage, it says confetti is only the third horse to be used as a guide animal in the United States. Furthermore, it said that Spencer needed to be very persistent in getting confetti.
okay, so what did you guys put for your E?
This proves dogs are better than horses because dogs are easier to get instead of going through the trouble to get a horse.
Okay, good. Don't forget to put your period on that, and that looks great. Good job, guys. Okay, so you guys are working on taking this RA and you're putting it as an S, right? So what do you, I see you have some definitive words. What are you thinking about writing?
We might do like something. Like this clearly shows that dogs, not miniature horses, are better than dogs in this way. Instead of
Are better than dogs because, so how could you say they live longer?
Like they have a longer lifespan.
Ooh, I like that. Write that down.
Wait, I'm gonna think of another way, if that's okay with you. If that's okay.
It's there. And besides, the conclusion is just a different way of saying the RA.
That's right.
So,
Okay, while you guys are writing that, I'm going to check with this group over here. So tell me what you were going to say.
we're planning to do the conclusion, and this is what we're gonna make it be like. This is, in conclusion, this is why dogs make better guide animals than horses. They are just more common and easy to get, and much better to live in a house.
Ooh, I like that. So up here you had more common, easier to get, and better at living in a house. So you kind of repeated what was up there. So what you maybe could do is try to say each of those in a little bit of a different way. So what could you say instead of they are more common?
They are more usual.
They are
More regularly used? What about that?
Yeah.
They're more regularly used.
And they are.
So what about easier to get? What does that mean?
That means they're
Not hard to get.
not hard.
See, that's a good one. You could do an opposite of that. So instead of saying easier, you could say not hard to get. I like that. Okay, so let's start writing that down before you forget.
Just writing it down.
And I'm going to check with this group. Okay, what did you guys end up writing?
For they are less distracted, we got for more focused.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
So read what you have so far.
Okay, this clearly shows that miniature horses are better than dogs because they have a longer lifespan,
Are more focused, maybe?
yeah, let's put
Just
are.
add the word are above it.
Yeah,
You don't need to erase.
You don't have to erase.
are more focused, and then we're gonna put comma and.
Good
and
job.
Add something for learn faster.
So,
So now you're trying to find something for learn faster.
yeah. So, quick learners.
And our well, you already used that, right?
You gotta
Quick
remember, we
learners
can't
there.
keep using
There's
quick learners.
What about
As well as
and are extremely clever?
Yeah, but that like
Have
faster.
we used clever?
There's
Or intelligent?
Intelligent.
we put intelligent.
Okay, what's another word for intelligent or smart?
But like we're trying to add something for like faster too. We want to know.
Oh, to learn
Yeah,
faster?
true, they do. Like, other than just intelligence.
Because dogs can be intelligent too. It's just they learn faster.
Okay, good
That's
point.
one difference.
According to the text, right? Okay, so let's think about that and I'll come back. Okay, read what you guys ended up putting.
So we put this clearly shows that miniature horses are better than dogs because they have a longer lifespan, are more focused, and they take their duties more seriously.
Love it. Good job, guys. Okay, let's check with this group. What did you guys end up writing?
I think I said we should check in, but then he was committed. And
He was committed? Okay, read what you guys put. Go for it.
And then we're going to compare them at the end of the video.
Oh, he's still going.
Okay, in conclusion.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to finish, if that's okay.
Okay, you're still adding more to it?
I just added the period. I think he erased it.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
So while you're doing that, so your RA was better guide animals. Read that real quick.
I think that dogs make better guide animals than miniature horses because they are more common, easier to get, and they are better suited to living with a person in a house.
Okay, so now read your S.
In conclusion, this is why a dog would make a better guide animal than a horse. They are not hard to get. Dogs are better to live in a house and are more normal to have the guide animal.
Okay, good job. That sounds great.